Oh, hi there. Welcome to the channel. Today I really wanted to talk about the Gamegrumps situation. I've been a huge fan of theirs for a long time, as well as Ninja Sex Party and Dan Avid Dan, who is Dan on, obviously, the channel. A few days ago, a Twitter kind of comment came out, and it was a thread, and they were talking about allegations on Dan. And I read this, and then I saw the responses to it, and what the kind of evidence there was. And for people who are new to the channel, if you like this content, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, as well as that cheeky notification bell to be notified when more videos drop. I'm going to look at the twit thread, which has now been deleted. Now, trigger warnings, there are words and in here you're going to see, so I'm giving a kind of a warning beforehand. Before we begin, do not send any hate. If you want to talk about this, keep it in the comments where it should just literally stay, and that's it. But do not go after anyone on this whatsoever. So there, I don't condone harassment. I don't like it. So literally keep it in the comments, and that's it. So it literally says here, trigger warning, grooming and pee. So Dan from Gamegrumps just got outed for being a creep. This on top of their awful sense of humor on that channel is horrible. I already disliked Aaron, and now this. And basically this goes through the entire thing of what's happened. And basically it was Dan, a fan emailed Dan or messaged Dan, and literally he didn't really do anything. He didn't say anything. And then he wished them a happy birthday. She was turning 18 within a month, and that was it. And literally there wasn't anything there whatsoever. Spoiler warning, nothing happened. And then when she was 22, things got sexual, and things got like, they started talking, and that was it. Screen readers or people who can't see the image, for over a year now there's been accusations of Dan sexting, sleeping, ghosting younger fans, among other things. And I've seen a lot of people talk about this, and when it says younger fans, that starts something in the mind of like, oh, what the hell, what the fuck's going on, when literally this person didn't look into it. Carries on, several girls have come forward publicly, while others have contacted privately. A few days ago, another girl contacted saying that she wanted to share a story and some physical evidence to prove the story. She's given permission to share a video, which was basically Dan talking about a hot tub, being in there, wanting to fuck her, and then wanting her to send him a video saying what she wanted to do. And that was pretty much it. He wished her happy birthday, if I forgot to mention that. And then obviously it got into more things later on. I'll try and find the video as soon as I can. Her experience with Dan matches the pattern of other girls that have come forward while she was underage. She privately contacted him as a fan, and then more than happily engaged in conversation. As the years went on, she became a legal age. Their conversation turned into sex, and eventually led to her meeting him backstage at the Gamegrumps Live, where their sexual activity occurred. A couple of weeks later, all contact from Dan ceased. Here's the link. And then basically it goes on and on and on about this. And basically what this was is Dan did the groupie thing. It's a shitty move. It's not, it is a horrible thing to do. Get what you want, leave, never talk to them ever again. And that's it. It's a shitty move. But it was not grooming. Like, the messages were not there. This all started off in September 11th, 2013, where she messaged them, apparently, and it starts with, Dan replied with, thanks, blank, you rock, and so does blank, that's where blank, and obviously we don't know what it says. It carries on with, oh my goodness, I'll hide my loved ones, you should be in blank, we could be best friends, Dan. He responds, I'm actually hoping to visit there and do some shows in early 2014. I will keep you posted, woo. And she replies, I'm so excited now. Yay. Love you, man. Simple things like, obviously she was 1 month off or very close to being 18. He responds later, on the right time. Happy 18th birthday, blank. Have a lovely day. Lots of love to you. And then loads of kisses, which again doesn't really show like there's anything grooming there whatsoever. He wished her happy birthday. And again, people do that all the time. Happy birthday. Done. The text messages come up, and obviously she's now 22, 23, and as for messages turn to sex, which happens at times, and it literally goes, haha, thank you, I enjoyed this, But that's fine. Sleep well, handsome. Night, night. You know, then a video gets sent, and then obviously we'll watch the video and play it. She replies, "My God, I've never seen something so beautiful and fancy. I really wish I was there too. Shit." So Dan replies with, "If you feel comfortable with the idea, you should send me a little video saying that you'd like to fuck me in that tub. That would do things for me. Ha ha." And it's a bit cringe. I'm not a big fan of that sort of stuff. But let's look at the video.
So I just got to my room at the resort in Mexico. Girl, look at this jacuzzi tub. Oh, it's got water jets that shoot out of the seats. They got fucking seats. Oh man, 2 seats in fact. Wish you were here to take up that other one and then crawl onto the first one so we could fuck in this. Anyway.
And that's it. That's literally all that was said. And then obviously this Twitter thread came out of nowhere, and obviously Donnie, I'm guessing, didn't do enough research at the time and just went with it and then did it. Then we get an update to the thread. Tipster then releases this image and he puts it on his Twitter, and it shows you an image from Donnie talking about it, and apparently the person locked their account, and it says, "Okay, I did some more research last night and came to the conclusion that the Reddit thread really didn't have more than trustworthy evidence aside from maybe the video. But the video doesn't prove anything about grooming. So far, it seems more like Dan using a groupie for sex, which is still shitty, and it fucking is, but it happens a lot. But I'm not sure if there was any grooming involved. If there's any other evidence around, I would love to see it. But I want to apologize for the thread getting so out of hand yesterday. It's not what I wanted at all. I was just sharing a warning. But there's no excuse. I'm really sorry for the mess that happened yesterday. I've deleted the thread. If you're mad at me, then that's completely understandable. You have every right to be upset, and I'm sorry. I'm not trying to say those girls' experiences are invalid. I'm only talking about the specific Reddit thread. I don't know about the other accusations that have apparently happened over the last year." And they've locked their thread and stuff like that now. And you know, I will give kudos. I'll give points to Donnie to actually turning around and deleting the thread and saying, like, you know, they made a mistake. They didn't mean for it to go too far. And again, Tipster posted this. This is also from Boblax. I'm also just going to link that there. So when I kind of read this, I looked into the same thing, like what evidence was shown, what was said. And I have to admit, there is nothing there about grooming. There is nothing there about the P. There is nothing. And I feel, and this is something that I've seen over time, that, you know, if allegations come forward, we need to look into them. We need to mention them. We need to talk about them and actually see evidence. But when I see stuff like this, where it's jumping the gun and going straight for it, I feel like words are thrown around where it can hurt someone. It can go directly for that one person, and that can really hurt them. And it can follow, like, I can imagine Dan, you know, and Gamegrumps and all that getting tons of hate, getting tons of like, "Oh my God, you did this, when there's no evidence. Now, if you see stuff and you look into it, bring it to light, but don't go straight for the neck when, like, you know, there's not a lot there, and look into what it is. I feel like people use the P word or grooming out of a lot of context at times, and some of it is very justified where there are people who do it and we need to call them out. But I feel like if someone says, like, "Oh, this person is 19 and that person is 18, and it's like, "Oh my God, they groomed them," when they had one interaction. Now, looking into this, looking at the things that was originally said, Dan, the fan reached out to Dan. Dan responded, nothing happened. He wished them happy birthday. And then, was it like 7 years later or something like that? They started to kind of get more intimate and stuff like that. And that's absolutely fine. They were both legal adults to do this. There was no evidence of grooming. And I just get frustrated when we see this sort of stuff and there's no evidence properly, and it's just jumping the gun. Like, Donnie obviously had good intention to say, look, this is a warning, but I feel like he could have done a lot more research into it to look at the images that had come out, the video, everything like that. But I just feel like this could be the start of something else. People could have gone to Dan and attacked him, where there were people talking on Twitter saying, cancel this, you know, Game Grumps need to fire Dan. Now, if they fired him and got rid of him and this was like, oops, we kind of made the mistake, that's bad. You know, it's just, it's just frustrating because a guy lost his job. If they were serious accusations, serious, 100%, go for it. Say, get the hell out. But I feel like this was something that could have had a bit more research. Again, fair dues, Donnie apologized, and that's a good thing. But I just feel on this sort of level where if these accusations come up, look into them before saying something. I don't know. That's literally just my kind of thoughts, but I'm going to leave it there. What do you think about this? Do you feel that this is grooming and stuff like that? Or do you feel like this was just kind of a, you know, just a warning, but it got blown out of hand? Let me know down below in the comments. And if you like this sort of content and you want to see more, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, as well as a cheeky notification bar to be notified when more videos drop. Thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you in the next video.